Okay, good morning. And today I'm going to talk about time. It's almost end of 2025 and just going to start at 2026, right? And yeah, I think it's appropriate we can talk about time. Time, it's very uh, interesting phenomena. And as Dharma practitioners, then time is Dharma. If you are working, making money, then time is money. And if you are studying something, the time is knowledge and wisdom. And if we look at in our life, then the time is our life. And from birth into death, even not stopping death, time is always moving. And relatively, it exists. It's dependent on these material things. It's dependent on our physical, life, and also our mind. So time is related to the material things or phenomena, something we can see it, right? And as Dharma practitioners, how we can use wisely what we have. This time kind of meaningful. And so then certain things we have to do as Dharma practitioners, how we can bring, the time is useful and meaningful. And this year, at the end, what we are performed meritorious activities and meaningful that brings healthy and healthy for the body, happy for the mind. If we find something as meaningful, what we did and useful, right? Then we should rejoice. We wisely use it, the time. Or it's not everybody's wisely using it, the time. And at some point, we wasting many precious times, right? And at this point, we should recognize what was happened and take it advantage or yeah, we should learn from the wasting our precious time and not make sure that's not occur the next year. It's one point some in the Dharma teaching saying that we should regret. That means that regret and brings depress. It's not a good way of spending our life. Regret means that here, what we uh, wasting in our time, we recognize, you know, it's not a good thing. And to take it that lesson, make sure that the next 2026 will be wisely use it. Then the past, it's useful. We learn from something. And based on that, and wisely moving forward in the future, right? And then, when we say wisely use the time, 2026 will be two topics. It's always just back the physical body and the mind. And when we came here in this world, not just only us, everyone, one who born in this world, have ex what I call it, expression date, expired, date, and that not guaranteed, or we go through that date, like whatever we have, right? It's sometimes it's dependent on many conditions. If we are not met the disease or car accident or something inappropriate, the food or drink or too much something eating in the body, it could be destroyed in the health and it's shortened in our life, right? And everything accordingly healthy in our body, then in a certain, happy mind, we have our lives a little bit longer stay in this world. So, yeah, the life is pretty much depend on causes and conditions. That's we have to do it. It's not someone's, responsibility. It's one's own individual's responsibility to taking care of this body. The body is a vehicle to do anything. As Dharma practitioners, if we want to practice Dharma, we need energy, right? And so a healthy body is very important. Because I always saying this, healthy body require a few things, and exercise is one of it. It could be walking, could be running, could be lifting weights, or yoga practice, or as Dharma practitioners, prostrations, circumambulations, if you have circumstances, this, and any body movement. It's a good thing. Our body designed have to use it, right? Like a machine is similar. If you even, new machine, if you just bought it and don't use it, then it's later it's rotting and or unuseful. The similar, our senses, if you don't use it properly, then it will decline our senses and organs. It's not function very well. So its movement of body is very important. And this moving exercise is not enough. What we are putting, the food and the water, is another part of it's important, right? I think just general, you already know, but I just reminding where we have to focus on. Again, this is not just only 1 day, 2 days. We have to aware of it whole in our life, right? And as Dharma practitioners, it's the same thing. We have to do small things every day. Then this body is a crucial. And in the Dharma teaching is saying there's precious human birth, which is related to this body. And so um, food, I think the professional health advisors, and then if you look at maybe they have less um, the name of healthy food. be organic, whatever, and healthy. When you eat it, it's a feel it makes bad or something, right? If you continuously eating it. Not it's a depend on our own bad habitual patterns. Sometimes habitual pattern says, oh, I want to eat this more, and then too much, too little, both extremes. It's hurting and stuff. And we need discipline, discipline based on eating or other doing other things, right? And sleep is another that we should focus on. Enough sleep is a necessity. And we can't run for 24 hours all the time. It's kind of design how this physical needed rest as a human being. And yeah, we should focus on certain times, sleep and the rest is enough. And hmm, light is blinking. That's warning, right? Just very careful. 20, 26 is coming, something. Or maybe impermanent, showing the impermanent. And so, yeah, that's just sleep. So another part of we should focus on. And then, um, yeah, these things is relate to the body. What I'm saying is that we can't make it permanently in our body in a perfect condition something, but definitely we can make it a little bit easier and a little bit better. And even if we have some physical problems, and if you do certain things, physical exercise, strength, aware of the food, and taking care of, right? It will help a lot. There's no permanent something, disease or anything. It's possible we can strengthen this body through the through the exercise and taking care of it. And actually, it's affect in our mind. That just brings a kind of meaningful life, what I'm saying. It makes easier for everyone. Okay, so then another part of our life we should focus on next year. Of course, this year it will be finished for a few days, and but we should focus on the next year, right? Then the mind is the most important. If your mind is not happy, filled with emotions, negative emotions, even if you live in the palace, you won't be happy. Even you obtained wealth, wealthiest person in the world, still, won't be unhappy. And yeah, that's if you look at some situations, then you can see it. Many great examples. And if your mind is unhappy, then even physically perfect, had perfect conditions, health and nothing wrong, but that doesn't mean our life is the guaranteed for happy life, whatever we live here. And Buddha Dharma is pretty much focused on the mind. And then how we can strengthen or taking care of our mind. We should strengthening our positive mental states. We should reduce negative mental states, right? This is all possible. What we have very strong negative emotions. This is just how we become habituated long period of time from Dharma point of view, from beginnerless time into now. We have, strength, those mental states. And now it's kind of naturally arising, right? Anger, hatred, or dissatisfaction, and so forth. It's just some mental states arising, it makes unhappy. What I'm saying is that our mind is trainable. Whatever we focus on, that's become stronger and stronger, right? If we do focus on the negative, that repeat again, again, then that's growth. If we focus on the positive and that repeat again, again, every day, little by little, then it grows. There's no such something truly exist. What we are saying, the meaningful life, happy, um, it depends how we measure it. If you're physically healthy, mentally um, happier, then I think we can say meaningful life. And so if we want to make that goal in this lifetime, of course, Dharma practitioners not only just make strengthening and happy and healthy in this world short period of time, we should a little bit further focus on, um, something that's um, it's the next step further. But first, we have to focus on it here, right now. Could be next year, right? Nobody knows how long we live in this world. It could be one day, it could be one week, it could be few months, it could be next year or few years. Nobody knows. But it's not that uh, makes it depressed or something. It doesn't matter how long we live in this world, and we should try our best to use meaningful, right? That relate to the practice of Dharma. So when we practice Dharma, then we should focus on the positive mental states. And one of positive mental state is faith. The faith in the Buddha, in the Dharma, in the Sangha. Buddha, when we say Buddha, Buddha Shakyamuni, right? External, uh, we said the Buddha. Sometimes the Buddha is our innate nature of mind is Buddha. But when we said the faith in the Buddha, both we can do that. The Buddha Shakyamuni is a great being, had been in this world, to show the correct path. That is Dharma, right? The Dharma says that if you do this things, then will hurt you. If you're doing certain things, it will help you. Causes and conditions. Pretty much whatever in this world or one's own experience, anything. It's not just accidentally appears without causes conditions. There's hundreds, thousands of causes and conditions involved. That's why we say be aware of it, those causes conditions. Some area, we don't know those cause conditions. That's why we have to learn the Buddha's teachings. And yeah, faith in Buddha Dharma Sangha, right? Or any faith is positive actually. And blind faith, it's also the positive. It brings kind of peace and relaxations. But blind faith always be warned that could be lead some wrong directions. It makes confused. So from Mahayana Buddhist point of view, we should have to have the faith, but faith based on the reasonings, based on the reality. Yeah, we should investigate it, examine it. There's nothing wrong as much as possible. Yeah, strengthen in our faith. It's a positive mental state. And then discipline is another part of mental state. And committed to not killing, right? Stealing and so forth. It's just um, avoid um, the the cost of harmful. When we say a cost of harmful for someone else, if that's related to one's own actions, body, speech, mind, the sooner or later it's going to be harmful for self. Um, yeah, generosity practice. And those says that in the mental state, right? And compassion, prajna, mindfulness, samadhi, this all the mental states. And prajna is that it's seeing the natural reality, the relative natural reality, which is cause and effect, the impermanence in our life is always moving, changing. And if you a little bit aware of it, then we can learn a lot from this, just only impermanence. If we understand this reality, it reduces unnecessary suffering. Life is always changing, right? When lives go up, some point situation, it depends, people's circumstances. And if you know impermanence, it's not too excited or become arrogant something. That person know it won't stay that way all the time. They know it's going to down, right? And when it's go down, and also that person is Dharma practitioner, one who know this impermanence very well, then it won't be depressed again. It won't stay this way. And then the relationships, losing friends, families, wealth, whatever, health, and that's just what it is in this world. If you're studying Dharma and the impermanence, right? We're using terms of Dharma. We are studying this reality. If you understand this reality, that's we call it realization. You're realizing the reality, right? And yeah, that's very important. as Dharma practitioners. That realizations reduce the suffering. That nobody wants it, suffering. And also, if we go a little bit further, then there is the way we can eliminate it completely, the suffering, the nirvana, called liberation, ultimate peace, ultimate happiness. That's discovered by the Buddha, right? Himself, and he shared the Dharma. And yeah, prajna, we should strengthen our wisdom and the knowledge. And then emptiness, the ultimate reality. We should know this reality. All the Dharma practitioners, the real, serious ones, seekers, looking this reality. They knew and relative this reality is temporary, unstable, unreliable completely. It will change. Then they're looking something, right? Reliable. Then Dharma point of view. So ultimate reality. We should recognize using terms emptiness of mind. And then it's not a complete emptiness. There's awareness. Awareness stops emptiness. Emptiness stops awareness. It's boundless and completely free from dualistic, you know, that we call someone realized completely, then liberated the dualistic conceptual mind, fabricated anything. That's our innate nature reality. It's not we created, thinking something. Actually, just directly experience it. That is the goal. If you have that realization, then you're taking care of your mental state completely. If you have that experience, that is the real happiness, the highest happiness that we can achieve. There's no further, right? Yeah, this is a prajna. Does someone understand this, then, of course, need mindfulness, right? Maintain, stay that state, concentrated, spend a little bit of time aware of it. Yeah, that's the Dharma realization. And if we do this, then other compassion, love and kindness, those is also positive mental state. Someone who has that kind of, mental state, then that person is wealthy of the mind. Even though maybe that person material, it's not necessarily materially, wealthy, but in terms related to the quality of life, it's a healthy person. And the wealth of the mind, qualities of the mind. That the potential for everyone. It's not just only Dharma practitioners, one who studied, right? Or strengthen practice. Everyone has that potential to reveal, but it's a little bit hard to reveal by oneself. Someone have to show it. Like Shakyamuni Buddha is a great example. He knew that he strengthened, and then he taught that how revealed, how we strengthening that, over 45 years. After that, over thousands of years, so great masters and their practice, and then they pass to the next generation, to the next generation. So that we call it Dharma, wisdom Dharma lineage. This is eliminating of the suffering. It's a beacon of the suffering, right? Darkness of the suffering. It's very crucial, very important. And so someone spending a little bit time in that developing positive mental states, then we are spending wisely in our life, not wasting our life. It brings kind of uh, peaceful manner of our life. It's kind of meaningful, right? Someone who strengthened that inner state of mental states, then outer phenomena will turn to very, very helpful. And what do you have? Anything, friends, families, or material things, even maybe if you don't have it, still you can be happy. If you have it, you will have more appreciate what you have. And while stay in this world short period of time, and then you will be came here and fulfilled, meaningful, living without any the damaged, peacefully, departed to next the world. Yeah, that kind of I think we should. And then as much as possible to develop the positive mental states, and which is another form of the benefit for self and benefit for others, right? When we say benefit for others, this is another, it's very important. And it depends, benefit for others, individuals' capacities and ability to help others, right? It's not everyone is the same way. Someone they do generous practice, some they can do discipline practice, some they can do many things. Even though you can recite one money mantra, cultivated a good motivation, benefit for limitless sentient beings, then you are benefiting sentient beings. But important part of here is that if you thinking you are helping others, right? Even though recite one money mantra or money payment home, this mind is not a small one. You are thinking about limitless sentient beings. You are helping, right? That kind of mind brings peace and happiness. Due to confusion, as long as we focus on me, mine, and that's just general human beings does, thinking beings. We think that's just protecting me, but actually that kind of narrow-minded is hurting itself. And blocking or the wisdom channels. And so it's the beginning of the 2026. Then we should, you know, aware of how we can spend the next this year. And yeah, have to start it. And the self, this body, as I mentioned a few things, exercise and so forth, right? Then the mental states, meditation is one of it. And if you do these two things, I think we will be much happier at the end of the 2026. Um, wisely, we use in our life. If we go continuously, if we do this, then end of the life, if you look at, then could be it's meaningful. Okay, I think something like that. Today's my talk. If you have any questions, please raise hand. Debbie, go ahead. Still
I was wondering, how do teachers like